teams are on with me. 3 teams are on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Roy. I coach Destroy. This is Warnie.
Coach of the Warn Dogs.
Calvin.
And I've forgotten the vest,
Yeah.
Roy.
Oh.
No, I've done
got
a
it out
dog
for you,
for a
ready to go.
I've done a dog.
No, yeah,
You have.
done
Yeah, he
yourself.
did start a trend with that. Now, first week of finals is gone, and obviously that means the
Semi-final
end of
time.
the season for some. For some, week off. Others, massive game this week. Now we'll just go around the ground, see how you boys scored, plus where you're sitting in this whole final scenario.
All right, Warn Dogs, I'm going to kick it off. I had a 2072. It was a very, very ordinary week. Slipped down the rankings, but the worst thing was that I lost my qualifying final. So lucky enough to make the top 4. Lost,
Lucky,
but it
right?
means that I
Lucky
get
is
to
definitely
live
right.
another day, and that pretty much happened across all of my leagues. So, but the main league that we're talking about, yeah, lost the qualifying there. Destroy though.
I got 21-25, which just continuing my mediocre trend, but I'm lulling everyone into a false sense of security,
Are you?
and then I'm just going to go bang. So
Whoa.
I was in a knockout final. I got through with that. Well, it's a pretty dismal score, but I'm looking for bigger, better things this week.
Who were you in elimination final against? Calvin.
Yeah, my old
Hater.
mate in the vest.
I've just got to comment on your score. You get great scores every week, and you always go, "Oh, mediocre."
Oh yeah, I don't mean to be disrespectful.
They are. It's very
It
disrespectful.
is, and I forgot. I didn't even realise I was doing that.
No, you definitely do it. And no, it's not okay.
No, it's right. It's not, and I didn't realise I was doing it.
People are out there. Where were you ranked weekly?
Oh, I didn't look.
You would have been up there.
No, I wouldn't.
You
Not
would
with
have been
that.
up there with the best of them, Roy.
What, 10,000 maybe?
Easily.
Calvin.
Anyway, I'm in the vest. I'm in the vest because, yes, Roy beat me, but halfway through the weekend, I changed focus.
Ooh.
I was going, okay then, battle, Hamish and Andy,
Yeah,
battle,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And halfway through the week, and I was like, oh, no, new opponent.
Yes, I did. I did notice
Yeah,
you
you
shifted
gave up.
I
focus.
switched. Yeah, I threw it. Well, I
Yeah.
threw it.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, okay, you can have that.
Actually,
Targeted.
And I know the second you did it. When Barlow hit 34 points,
I was
That's
dead
all.
that
we
is when
needed.
you shifted.
I did.
Yes, it
And so, yeah, so anyway, Dog, what'd you get me by in the end?
Yeah, it wasn't much. It was only 21 points.
20 or 30. So,
So-
yeah, you got lucky. Kissed on. They got away with one.
Tell you what though, I brought something a little bit different to the table. Tell them how I was all weekend.
He was a good boy. You were. You didn't harass me. You didn't bully me. You didn't say anything inappropriate about our head-to-head battle. You were well behaved.
Well-behaved winner, they called me.
They did.
Right,
So,
okay,
that's
now
nice.
you are in the Workwear Hub green vest. Do you know
Oh,
how many
yeah.
times you've worn it this year?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh no.
Do you know?
No.
No. Well, someone did ask the question this week over Twitter, and so I went and made a little
Oh,
graph.
just you did a graph?
I did a graph
Oh no.
that shows all of our vests.
I had heat early. I know
I
that.
want to know if you did a graph, say 3 years ago when I was actually smashing.
3 years ago.
Done a graph about that?
Veteran.
Well,
All
it
right.
wasn't last year.
So, starts off with me. 4 vests this year. I thought I had more than that.
Yeah, so
But
did I.
4 vests.
Who counted this?
Who counted this? Yeah, I went through. Calvin, or Destroy. You had 5 vests.
Oh, that's all right. I'll
Oh,
take that.
shit.
That was in a row too.
I've just done my maths very quickly.
Look at your graph.
Oh, you are an
No,
absolute
do you know what?
knob.
Is that another little one up the top?
Yeah, he doesn't even fit on the screen. 11.
Do you know what? This makes me so proud of you for sticking with it.
No, because I tell you exactly this. Listen to this. If it was you with 11, we probably wouldn't even have a show because he would be the biggest emo sook head going around. And if you had 11, you would not even prepare anything. You wouldn't even let me do that. You would just be the biggest. You two are the biggest emo sooks. You're lucky I have
I
positive
know.
attitude.
The show is better when you.
Yes,
are the one
I can
that
take
sucks.
it. You guys can't take it.
So, can we still bully you?
Yeah, because I can take it.
Rumballs has bullied you once again.
Oh God, Rumballs, kick him in.
Rumballs has kicked his way.
Kick a man.
It's not that bad. It is
Right.
hangover part YOLO, Calvin.
Oh,
so there it is.
Rummers.
And as we can see, there's your little monkey. But look at this. Who's the stars of it? Maine, Burton, VA, Calvin, Ada.
I like that.
You
That's
are,
not bad.
yes.
Thanks, Rummers.
An
Oh,
absolute
Rummers,
star.
he's so good.
I'm
at
going to
that.
give Rummers something. We are going to be hungover, Rummers. when we're having a few beers next weekend, round 22 party in Melbourne. We'll talk more about it later. But
Yeah.
Will we? All right.
Rama's got to give me a pint. Rama's, I need a pint. You owe me one. All this
How many
bullying.
did he have? 11.
It's funny
11.
though, because he does visual bullying.
Right. What?
Yours is verbal and occasionally physical when you
Do
punch.
you know what? You'd think after 10 previous occasions, you would have just got used to putting it on and not forgotten again.
Can we go to teams or
If
something?
we did like the informed thing, no, we can't go to teams because we've got to announce the Golden Stubby Destroy.
Oh, and it's very exciting, and I'm the man to give it. Now, can I just say something about the...
Another form of bullying. This is.
I'll leave.
Why?
I'll leave and then you won't even get the pirate here.
What do you mean? I'm not...
Keep going.
The Golden Stubby, I'm very excited because I have this player in my team and he probably won me the week. What? No. He probably won, like for me and a lot of other people out
I
there.
don't have him! Alright, that's it. You've been verbally bullied.
I cannot change who I'm giving it to based on our head-to-head matchup that he won me and knocked you out of finals.
If he'd scored like 130, he would be
He
wearing
doesn't
this.
do that. Joel Selwood, ladies and gentlemen, pumped out what a massive... It
157.
was about 157, and on a round where so many premiums were letting us down, he stood up, and if you had him in as a unique in a head-to-head, he probably got you over the line. Some people get disappointed when the Golden Stubby winner goes to just the highest scoring player of the round, but on a week where mid-premiums were down and he stepped up and did
Yes.
that, never a more deserving time for just the guy.
Is that
stepping
how
up.
we pick it? Just go to the highest person? Because that's how I do my captain.
Right, of course it is. All
Will
right.
we be top 5 this week?
Has to be.
One last thing before we head into looking at this round is that we've got to announce our winner of the workwearhub.com.au competition last week, which was to win a pair of mongrel boots.
Yeah.
And yes, we did find our worthy winner of that. For people who did send in with their hashtag of #mongrel, saying which player has the mongrel to win you your final.
And who was it, dog?
Well, who was it? We had this one, and this is probably some more bullying for you, Galvin.
Oh my God!
No.
With a team full of pedigrees, the only mongrel who showed up on the weekend was Ellis. Point of difference in my back line, a big help.
How's that bullying me?
Didn't you have him once?
you have
upon a
Ellis?
time? No, I don't, but you
Bullying
did
back
once.
at you. Double bullying.
There is a story about Ellis.
We'll talk more about him later.
Okay.
What do you want to talk about now, Calvin?
Teams, please.
Oh, quick wardrobe change. Anyway,
Read your team.
I'm kicking off the teams with the Hawks versus the Pies. Hawks have got a few big changes, and it's the opposite to what we usually see at this time of year for the Hawks because Hodge, Franklin, and Birchall are in. No big names named out. You always have to say yet with the Hawks
Yeah.
because you
Yeah,
never know quite what they're going to do. For the Pies, no change, so that's good. All our big names still in
Couple
there.
big games in a row for them.
Yeah, Tigers versus Blues. Tigers aren't doing anything interesting. For the Blues, Robbo. I had him at the start of the year. No one would have him now, surely, but I don't know. If you forgot to update
I had
the
him that
team-
day. He fell asleep on the MCG round 1 for 20 points or something.
Yeah,
That was the
and
only
our
game he
season,
played for me.
yeah,
And at the
it's
same time,
gone
I had
downhill.
Beams sitting there getting a donut for me.
Oh,
Oh, we had a
remember
great
those
start.
depressing
What a
times.
great
You didn't
year.
even get the vest that week.
Who got it?
Destroy.
Yeah, I'll claim it. Thanks. Out for the Blues is Judd, Rowe, and Garlett. Now, Garlett, people started talking about him as potentially being relevant earlier in the year, and
Yeah.
like the Blues, he is just
Not really.
hopeless.
Probably
Hey,
won't even be there next year, will he?
Oh, Garlett will. He's good. Anyway, Port versus Suns. Nothing interesting there as well. However, someone holding their spot, Nathan Blee.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking for
Important.
downgrade options, some people already jumped on him as an early downgrade. He scored 72. You know, he's mature age. He played 4 games last year, so if you need that downgrade,
Yeah.
you might as well not throw it away if someone like him is there.
Especially when we're not up to him yet, but Clisby's out. And
Yeah.
if you've got no one on your bench to cover, that could be a good option
Yeah.
if you can't make Clisby better.
Yeah, so I don't know. He did enough to justify, being pretty confident with a pick. How quick was that?
Very quick.
Done.
Good.
I'm going to go just quick. Essendon, North Melbourne. Now, can you say this guy's name for me? Because I'm not very good at reading. Dalglish?
Dalglish.
Dalglish is in.
Lockie.
Fresh meat. So get on that, have a look at it. And now Joe Danaher's back. Now, can you just refresh me? What game is this for Joe?
About 4 or 5.
Bugger that then. No. Now, out for the Bombers, Ryder.
Yep.
Are you going to be okay if I say this one? Winderley.
Oh,
Thought you were going to say James Hurd.
classic.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's next on the list.
Winderlick. Yeah, he's out of my dream team as well.
You can win to lick my balls. That's what Warnie said the other day on Sunday.
Mackenzie for the North, for the Kangaroos.
Get him in
is
for winter.
in. So some people might have him riding the pine. Now Garner is out.
Joel.
Joel Garner. Garner, guess what he scored last week in his first
Rookie,
game?
first game.
All right,
Did he have
5 for
the best?
50. Oh.
He's below freezing temperature, boy.
Oh,
Negative
no.
1.
He bowled a wide.
He must have
Terrible
three.
work. So yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, he's out.
People that watch the show wouldn't know why you're bagging Warnie about Winderlick because that was his little secret that he didn't want to tell the people that watch.
What?
Okay, let's
Go on, tell him. Tell him what he did.
He dug a hole, right? He dug a
did.
hole, all right.
A very deep one.
Warnie does these sneaky moves and he doesn't even share, tweet, text. He does nothing. So late one night,
Tweets just after lockout.
Warnie gets on his little computer. I don't know where he gets his bloody sources from, probably the pantry. And he goes, check it out. I'm going Winderlick into my team. Winderlick into his team. An old guy coming off an injury walks into the Warn Dogs last week and I still end up in the friggin' vest. How the hell?
That's how bad you are. I handicapped my team to help you.
Okay, let's just
Get
take
out.
the pressure off V8 here. Why the hell did you get in Winderlick last week?
His form has been pretty
Oh,
good.
hasn't it? Since sitting on the sideline injured. Keep
His
going.
form was pretty good. Yeah, I've got nothing.
No,
In
fair
your-
enough.
in
Probably better options to get.
In your
maybe.
group message to us at quarter time of Winderlick's game,
Yep.
can you tell us what you hashtagged?
Said on track for 100, maybe? I don't know what I
Hey,
hashtagged.
I remember.
What was it?
Genius.
Someone must have hacked my phone like Buddy Buddy's phone.
Right, I've only
No,
had
he was
one
good
game.
though. He
He
was on
was,
track
he
for
was.
a ton.
Well, I've only
Big
done
one.
one game. I've got to keep going. West Coast and
Geez,
Geelong.
you've taken a while.
Yeah, because you keep butting in. Lacroix is out now. Also out is Blaine Wilson for those guys who might be riding him.
Can't blame anyone but himself.
Boom tish.
Oh,
Geelong
gosh.
Blickhards is coming back in.
Handy.
And Hawkins, what about all the talk in the media about Hawkins? Oh, he saw and he got booed and
back.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He is out with a back.
Is he? Yeah.
He's not back, he's out.
Well, he's not flying
He's
in
back
WA.
No.
No.
And the last game is Brisbane versus GWS. GWS had 5 changes, but they weren't anyone that no one cares about. But the biggest out for Brisbane, great news for Rocky, Maloney is out and he's probably done for the year.
Better news for Rocky?
Oh, don't say it.
What?
Voss.
Oh, that is just
Did you
cruel.
see the news today as well, the media with that? Talking about
No,
Rocky
but I
and
saw
Voss.
people talking about it.
Rocky Voss. And Rocky had to come out and say, obviously, there's no issue.
Yeah.
The only issue between Voss and Rocky would be Roy.
Yeah, what
Talking
was
about
that?
Yeah, so Rocky basically had to say, well, no, there's no issues between me and him.
Oh no,
What do you mean?
we've destroyed him.
Oh, no,
We've destroyed him with this lack of
How?
mid-clocking.
Yeah. They've listened to destroy too much.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
But it's good for Rocky because he'll spend heaps of time in the
And
Oh, he's got a
He's
new
got-
coach now.
He does.
Wow. Okay. Moving on.
Jeez, that's awkward.
Are you done?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into Sunday games. Let's kill a couple more coaches. All right, Melbourne. So we've got Clisby there. We did mention him earlier. He's suspended for 3 weeks, so his season is done. And like we said, if he is actually your only playing defender, maybe a Blee could be an option there for him or something.
Yeah.
But best case scenario would be to upgrade him and then put your worst defender on your bench. So if you've got Gibbsy, that's my
Gibbs
thinking.
on the
Oh, I
bench. Who
forgot
would've
about
thought?
having him.
Yeah.
God, I hate
But if you can upgrade him, he did make a fair bit. He's up to 300 grand, so he's not
Gibbs?
Clisby.
Oh, Jesus.
Clisby,
No,
he's not
he's
far off.
past
the
Gibbs.
Gibbs.
Gibbs. He's past Gibbs.
Fremantle, nothing really there apart from Barlow's named on the extended bench, as he pretty much is every week because he starts on the pine.
God.
Sydney, St Kilda. Sydney, Gary Rowan's been named back into the extended squad
Good
there.
news.
He's 240 grand at the moment, but I'm thinking, like we all should be at the moment, is DT 2014 because we are so far off. He, even if he plays the next 3 games, he's likely to cop a vest if he does play. So therefore, his price should plummet and his average will be bad for next year. And he'll be a bargain. So
will.
put him in your little book
He'll
now
make
for
dead
next
DT.
year. He will, definitely.
Is
definitely.
the fantasy footy fan planner up yet? I might
Yeah, we
sneak
should
him
start
in.
looking. All right, St Kilda. We've got there. Cameron Shetton is a forward mid. He's 108 grand. He's been named into the squad. Could be an option there if you needed some fresh meat for whatever reason in round 21. And the Bulldogs, last game, Bulldogs and Adelaide. Boydie is back. So
Awesome.
that could be a unique one to get
Very
because their draw is bloody
It is.
sensational.
It's gold. Remember-
especially grand finals.
Remember on our podcast, that best 22,
Yep.
we were talking about he, had a right to be in there due to that grand final
Yep.
versus Melbourne.
Big time.
So,
Yeah.
very interesting.
Well, you might put him back in, Roy, next
Oh,
week.
I reckon if I've got a luxury trade, I'll get him.
And the Crows, as there has been news all over the website and Twitter today, is that Ricky Henderson is out for 1 week. Well, apparently 1 week with a sore knee. So,
Can we get a break?
Yeah.
Honestly.
yeah, it's
What,
bad.
break his knee.
Imagine, well, at least then we'd know he's out for longer than a week, but can we just ever, I don't know, we've had a bit of a bad run, and I'm sure, most coaches have, but 2 weeks, with your 2 trades, how nice would 2 luxury trades be at the moment?
If we were on the old system with just your limited
Yeah.
trades, I would have been quitting probably about 17 rounds ago.
Well, that's the thing. You think of who would you love to get rid of at the moment? And I'd love to be reactive at
Yep.
the moment. Who would you love to just give the arse after pathetic games last week?
Kieran Jack.
Yeah,
Bloody Tom Mitchell.
yeah. Kennedy,
Ryan O'Keefe. Kennedy.
Aaron
Hamlin.
Sandlands.
Bartel. Oh, beg your pardon. I didn't hear
Hang on,
anything
hang on, hang
about Aaron Sandlands on last
You
week's
got in
show.
Sandlands. Oh, you did too. I remember this.
Yeah, it's my 2 worst trades ever in the history of Dream Team.
You, Jesus Christ, you used, and look, okay, I'm no genius this year and I've been struck with a lot of bad luck, but I'm under the concept that when you trade, you try to make your team better. Dog, Winderlick and Sandilands.
He didn't hashtag Genius Sandlands at any time throughout the
It
weekend.
did remind me of this, though, back in the day.
What?
I tell you what, I'm not very happy with a few things, Bob. Tell them, Min. Tell them. Sandilands! You weak ass shit! Why the f didn't you play?
I love that.
I'm not very happy with you, Gary Abbott. Alright.
Pretty sure Chop's got that copyrighted, mate.
And Chop does it a little bit better than
That wasn't too bad,
Oh,
though.
you were pretty close. You were
Sounded
spot
like
on.
you had phlegm in your throat or
I
something.
did. Wasn't phlegm. Right.
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
Okay. Tell me this. True or false? Last year, last year. Jesus, I'm miles out of it. Last week, did I overdo
The party.
the party?
I think so.
Because that's what went wrong, wasn't it?
It's like
You
tried to
yeah.
organise a massive surprise party,
Yep.
but Gary
He
knew that the party had been organised and tried to act surprised, and everyone could tell or something.
It was stupid.
Just
right?
hates surprise parties. a lot.
Let's just cut right to it.
Huge.
Gary Ablett, you are not in my top 5 this week, and it's not a reactionary move.
Reactive Calvin.
Reactive. It's not reactive. Right, I'll tell you why. Let's not forget, there are people out there who stick with Gary Ablett. Oh, I'm just looking Gary Ablett every week. Well, you're
Cheated.
changing that this week, aren't you, moron? Because he's gone 89-64 in his last 2.
Really?
The bonus is, yes, shoot yourself in the face, Calvin. Early this year, he played Port, who he plays,
Yeah.
and he had 118. The last time Gary Ablett went 2 scores under 100,
Oh yes,
the following week he played at Amy, where he plays this
I'll
week.
be stuffed.
And that day he played the Crows, he had 156.
Lazy.
Lazy 156. So, look, based on that, he's still going to be okay. Of course, it's still Gary Ablett.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be okay. But his last 2 scores, 64 and 89. In that game when he got 118, he was tagged by Corns
Yep.
and also by Cassisi.
Yeah, okay.
So he's still going to be tagged. He's away from home. You just can't have him in your top 5 based on that.
Not really relevant, but sort of. I think Cassisi's actually out this week. I didn't
He
mention
is.
it.
He is.
Yeah.
So Corns will probably do the job solo with maybe a kid or something.
Yep.
Couple of guys we need to really consider if you want a COD. Dog, what's a COD?
A COD is a
It's not a
computer
fishing
game
game. Or a computer game.
called Call of Duty.
What is a COD?
I'll tell you what, a COD is a captain of difference that could have won you the round and definitely
Yep.
your game if you had have gone with someone you did mention as
I
a
did
potential
mention.
COD last week, Joel Selwood, the
Yep.
Golden
Oh,
Stubby
would
winner.
have smashed
That
it.
COD
Tom
would have
Rockcliffe.
earned you an extra $100.
It's a lot of points.
Just about.
It would have been near Hundy,
Yeah.
yeah.
It wasn't far
It's a lot
off.
of points. So if you want a COD, here's some suggestions for you for this week. Well,
Good
anyone
lure.
other than Swanee, what did you say?
Don't worry about
A good lure.
Oh, he didn't, did he?
it. He went there.
Did he really?
He went there.
So a COD basically is
Sorry.
anyone who is not Swan or Ablett.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yep.
Out there sort of captain. Let's go straight to one of my favourites, Dean Cox.
Wow.
147 on Geelong last year.
Yeah.
And last week, Lobe
Yep.
had 145 with 59 hitouts. The game's at Patterson's.
Stop.
Have a time.
Hammer time. Now, it was only a month ago we were saying maybe Dean Cox is
Done.
never again
Right.
list.
Go
wow.
back 2
Wow,
weeks
he's
ago.
Back. He's
Go back
back.
2
He's
weeks
now the
ago.
captains.
Yeah.
Goldstein only had 74 on Geelong,
Yeah.
with over half of his points from hitouts. Cox will get, 20 touches?
Yeah.
And he's going to get 45 hitouts. He will score 130. Don't even
Okay.
think
The
about
only
it.
difference from last week is that Blicker is back.
Yep.
But will it make that much of a
No.
difference?
Probably easier.
Cox is going to be
easier
awesome.
hitouts.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Cox has gone 107, 141, 102 in his last 3. Dominating.
Interesting.
Another guy, of course, that I like this week, Barlow. Plays Melbourne. 149 on him to top scorer in that game earlier in the year.
Yep.
And that day, 11 guys cracked 100 on Melbourne. 11. Nathan Fife was not one of them.
Yes, interesting.
Still out in the 90s.
Got 99, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, got you with that one. But and he still had 32 touches.
Yeah.
So, but he was tagged by Mackenzie, and Mackenzie, after the job he did on Ablett, he will tag Fife again, 100% guaranteed. So for those guys chasing Fife for a quick hit, might bite me the ass, shoot me in the face, but I'm saying probably not this week.
Be wary.
You're another guy to be wary of. Your little golden boy, Selwood.
Oh,
Joel.
yeah. Oh, yes. Please share.
I'm worried. I am dead set worried
Because
about
you
it.
don't
Because you
have
don't
it.
have it.
No. Read it. He's played West Coast 7 times in his career. Top score 107 out of 7 games.
Really?
Right?
Oh.
Earlier, last
West
year.
Coast used to be a little bit better.
Yeah, last year when he played him, he got tagged by his brother to 88, and his brother tagged him in the game before. Probably held him. He held him to. I haven't got it written. He was about 100 or something.
Oh,
His
right.
form's wicked. Like he's averaged 130 in his last 6.
That's amazing.
But his brother, remember that game where his brother was tagging and he ran up to him, shoved him, and he got in trouble.
in
and
trouble,
all that,
yeah.
and his mum told him off. All that sort of stuff. But even his scores at Patterson's aren't great. 88 and 114. You'd probably take that
Oh, I'd
on
be
what
very happy with that,
what I'm
yeah.
calling.
Yeah.
It's going to be an off week for Selwood. So
Okay.
he's not in the captains. Let's go straight to a couple of other guys. Beams, of course, averaging 118 in his last 3. 111, 147 on Hawthorn last year.
Really?
Awesome.
That's huge.
That would be my COD.
Oh, and what a great cod it is because he's a freak.
He's back.
He has to be back, doesn't he? We've got to
Actually,
go
I'll
back.
tell you what. Our constant search for the next pig. Why does he never get
Why
mentioned?
have we overlooked him? I don't know.
He's even looking a bit
He's
heavier.
got tats on him.
Oh my God! It was too obvious.
And
It's been there right in front of our
He's
faces.
right in front of us.
And his name's Dane.
Oh my God! Gotta be! He's definitely. He found him.
Forgot all about it. Right. Let's talk about. Shh. Stay calm.
Sorry.
Got excited. All this pig talk got you excited, Troy. Dog, flush up the number top 5, and I'm going to tell you why Dane Swan sits at the top this week. He only had 94 last week. Before that, he was averaging 136 in his last 3. Earlier this year, he played Hawthorn. He had 109, 33 touches. So last week, don't forget, he had 94 points, but he still found the ball 31 or 32 times. He just wasn't tackling and stuff like that. So the pig's still the pig. This is the thing I like. He averages 135 in his last 5 games at the MCG. And after over his last 9 games against Hawthorn,
Yeah.
he's averaged 125 points. That is delicious.
I'd like to officially put forward a motion.
Oh, no.
Oh my God! If this is more bullying,
No, it will go to the vote. It will go to the vote. I would like to officially nominate Dane Beams as a piglet.
as a piglet.
As a piglet.
Okay, I've had a couple of nominees
Piglet,
this year,
yeah.
Yes.
and I'm going to just squash them right now. Stanton was nominated.
Yep.
Stevie Johnson was nominated, but I haven't ruled him
yeah.
out yet as a
No.
piglet. Tom
He's on the
Mitchell
waiting list.
was nominated.
Waiting list.
Waiting list. But Stanton, well, he's definitely gone.
It needs to be majority. I would like to start with an 8.
Okay. Of a piglet.
Piglet. There is no one in that category yet. There's pig, no one else.
Jesus, I don't hand these things around lightly.
No, you don't. That's why I
And I get 2 votes.
No, you
One
get
for
one.
Calvin and one for
Yeah, you
Pirate.
do.
Dog, what are you voting?
Do you need to string together a full season?
Have you not seen his numbers last year?
Dog, is he a piglet?
He has got piglet tendencies.
I know it's a big call, boys, but you're going to have to make it, yes or no. I say yes.
All right, he's a piglet.
Pirate.
Only one of you need to agree with
Yeah.
this.
Pirate says no.
Oh, no.
Pirate says a dead set no, because you've got to look. And you remember when I wrote the ode to a pig?
Yes.
There's a sentence in that. I can't remember what I wrote because I had a few rums that day, right?
Yeah, but I know. It
There's
did
a
make it a
sentence
tough... Yeah,
to do with over a consistent period of time.
Yep.
I don't think I've seen that from him over a consistent period.
Really?
He's played 4 or 5 games this year.
Yeah.
That's not a consistent period of time.
It's only... Only his comeback game first up was under 100.
Look, but what about the first few weeks?
I found your ode to
He was
the pig.
injured.
So he's flash it up, dog. So read it to me.
All right. Shall not be used in a derogatory manner, but to compliment those who feast beyond what is necessary. Thee who feasts when full and becomes DT greedy with uncontested possessions and marks at a consistent piggery level.
Yep.
For a substantial period of
Look,
time.
yeah, Calvin back, right?
Yeah, and
Because I
it's
want
your-
his vote.
Yeah.
Well, me now. I'm
Yeah.
not speaking in the third person anymore. For a substantial period of time is what is the significant factor here.
Yeah.
And look, we know we don't like people throwing the pig term around lightly. Calvin will vote no, not yet.
Okay.
Need more.
I think it's a horrible call, but, I'll look to maybe bring this motion forward again next year.
Well, definitely. All right, Swanee, lock him in.
All right, Twitter time now. With the tweets, the most common one is what is going on with Henderson. So what should we do with that? If you would like to give us a tweet, make sure it goes at DT Talk and use the hashtag DT Talk Live, and we'll see if we can get to a couple in a moment. But let's see what you boys are doing. What's your plan at the moment with Hendo?
I feel sick
Do you?
doing it. Yeah, I do.
You've got him?
That's amazing, because I feel sick doing what I'm potentially going to do as well.
I've got Hendo, and I like Hendo being there.
Yeah.
You recommended him a few weeks.
Yeah.
You also recommended a guy to me, even a few weeks back before that,
Yeah.
called Ellis.
Oh, you'd be thanking me.
Wait up. I don't have the patience of you. I jumped on Ellis when you recommended it, and he got me 100. After that, he got like 4 50s in a row, and
No, he didn't. Check the numbers.
he got 60.
He got injured.
He got a 60.
Yes?
He got injured on 18. Nothing under 70. Apart from that,
Jesus God.
you were impatient.
So I
you
dumped
hated
him.
the best.
I dumped him on that 18, did I? I must
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
And you held.
Yeah.
Jesus God, no wonder you beat me by a mile. So, for me, he's sort of my no-brainer. I've got to get Ellis in based on what he's been doing.
What are
And-
you talking about? The 90, 90, 100, 100?
Well, I'll warn you right now.
Yeah.
What's he going to get this week now I've got him?
100. He's too good.
Bull crap.
He'll get 90. He'll get 90.
God, he's going to get another 60 or 70.
No, he hasn't got it in him.
All right, if he gets 60 or 70, I will apologise.
Look, mate, he won't do
Big
it.
time.
Now, my trade, I am looking. Now, this is the unthinkable. And yes, it does make me feel sick, like violently ill. I got this man with a 4-week average of 100. He got me 30-30. I am considering
You're getting him back in.
chasing Fartlett for
Heartlet, he means.
Hartlett for a game versus GWS where he's scored a big ton already this year.
Suns. He plays Suns.
Suns, I mean.
Suns,
So, yeah. So, that's sickening.
It's just outright stupid,
I know,
really.
but
But
that's-
what else are you going to do?
I don't know.
The fact that Birchall's coming in this week, does that tempt you at all against Collingwood, who don't tag, and he'll get a lot of points?
Too
surely.
underdone. Way too
And he's an
underdone.
idiot.
Way too underdone. I think I've got no other choice
God.
chasing 1 week points.
So this week I've called it hashtag Pirate Redemption Week.
Yeah.
It's a chance for Ellis to redeem
Yeah.
himself with me.
Oh, without a doubt.
Hartlett to redeem himself with you. What, are you going to get Winderlick back in again, or Sandy? What are
Sandy's going to redeem himself for me.
you? Is he?
He's going to have a big
I
game.
don't
Are you
reckon.
keeping him?
They're only playing Melbourne. He might have a big game against them.
Sub.
Oh, he won't be sub.
Sub.
You.
All right, what are you going to do with
He's
Henderson?
got red vest.
Henderson is.
Do you actually have someone injured? Oh my God!
I've got a lot this week, actually.
God, you're amazing.
Ellis will come in, I think, at this
Well
stage.
done.
Oh, hashtag
Finally,
copycat.
you listened to me.
Copycat.
Ellis will come in. I don't like copying. That's the other thing.
Have you got
I don't
Ellis?
actually
Have
like
you had him
bringing
in-
Ellis for the point of difference.
So you sit next to me on
He's
the
not a
show.
point of
You don't like
difference, is
taking
he?
my advice. Ellis is still a unique.
Is he?
Is he?
Yeah.
No, no. I mean, yeah. I kind of think that that's like what everyone will do. That's what I mean. Is that I'd like to be doing something
He's
different.
definitely the correct answer.
Yeah. I don't, and that's a bit like Maine. See, Winderlick will become Maine,
Oh, yeah.
and I kind of
That-
don't like that. Because
that is what you call in your circles vanilla.
I do. That's vanilla.
It is.
I like
Because
vanilla.
V8's doing it.
No, I'm not going Maine.
You're not now.
No, I think I might turn, because I'm still playing Tom Mitchell. Oh, don't laugh. Well, about
I
6
did
weeks
it.
ago,
I didn't even laugh.
6 weeks ago, you guys laughed because I didn't have him.
I know.
And now I've got him. You guys are laughing because I...
Emphasis on 6
All right.
weeks ago.
Let's get to a few. Let's get to a few questions. All right.
All right.
So,
Question one. Why
Tyree
does
Howlett.
Roy bully me and act like an idiot?
Tyree Howlett would like to know if Tommy Lynch from Adelaide, should you hold him or should you fold for Rewalt or Maine, etc.
Maine.
Main. Chase the weekly points. He's got... Oh, actually, Rewalt scored 150 versus the Swans last
He did.
time. I'm all about chasing weekly points at the moment. Maine had about 112 versus Melbourne earlier
still
this
take
year.
Maine.
Bolt can't back that up.
I'm taking Maine in that one.
Agree.
All right. So, would you pick Boyd over Libber and Griffin for the grand final? If you're going to pick that now.
Not over Griffin, I wouldn't think. Like, Griff's been awesome. I've got a couple of stats here. 121, 133 in his last two. The dude can find the pill.
You've got to
so,
take a tack dog at the moment.
Yeah, he's in form, but I'd definitely be taking Boyd over Libber.
Yeah. All right. What do you reckon then? This was a good question here. Something. Do you think that Brandon Ellis might actually go to Gibbs, or would Gibbs go to Ellis? Is that a possible matchup?
God, I hope for Ellis' sake it is. Ellis will carve him a new one.
Yeah. They won't go anywhere near each other. No.
Right.
There you go.
Okay.
You know, because you support him. You love Mick Malthouse.
Ellis or Hanley for Henderson? Who would you pick out of those two?
I am clearly Ellis. I am worried about Hanley, and I reckon it's going to bite
Yep,
me in the ass.
you had-
He had a
you
really
got-
good score
No.
versus GWS last time. He scored about a 120. If I was them, and trying to look at who they tag each week, I would be sending someone to Hanley.
They will use 3 or 4 taggers this week. One has to go to Rockcliffe.
Yeah,
One has to go to Rich. Is he
Yeah.
even playing?
I reckon.
Yeah.
And the other one has to go to Hanley. They're 3 most damaging players, so they have to all get tagged.
Yeah, so I'm concerned for him. I'm going Ellis.
Yep.
All right. So, well, I think that's about it for our
Perfect.
questions.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. One last one here from Go Crows. Calvin, one of your mates.
Woo! Go the Crows!
Should I keep Deledio as M8 He has a break even of 53.
As your mate,
As your M8,
Boom,
yeah,
do you
mate,
see what
good
I
one. Should I upgrade him to beams? Is that a no-brainer for you?
upgrade who to beams.
Deledio.
Deledio, mate.
Well, he's on near Piglet territory. Lids is a long way from it. It's a no-brainer. Dead set no-brainer. As I said, Beams, 111, 147 on the Hawks last year.
For the record, I'm a bit pissed off that he didn't get
Piglet
that motion
stat.
didn't
We
go
can
through.
talk about that next week, or maybe on the...
Might have to have
live,
a vote, a Twitter vote or something. Twitter can...
No, because I know what they'll say. They'll go, yes, because people want to keep... What you don't understand is this. People want more pigs. They really want more
No.
pigs.
You're not thinking about this clearly.
It's
I
a big
am.
vote.
His numbers last year,
Yes. Over how many games?
probably the last 20 of the season.
So he's played one season and 4 or 5 games at a pig level. What did he do the year before?
Yeah, he ended it in pig status.
Right, I will check this out and I will work out. Look, to be a piglet doesn't make you a pig.
No.
Right? And no one in the history of DT has ever been lifted to a piglet status. He's close, don't get me wrong,
No.
but I'm very reserved on this because people, when Stevie J was ripping it up, who's a pig cowboy, make him a pig. No, you just can't be a pig.
But I didn't jump in like that.
No, you didn't, right?
But
And
this
you
one
have-
I am.
Yeah, but you're saying a piglet's a step down from a pig. He's a king pig. See that book I read to the kids in the class today?
Oh, yes, that was funny.
It was hilarious.
Dane Beams is the next Ablett Swan. I'm telling you
Oh,
that
I
now.
totally agree. Totally agree.
Therefore-
But has he done it over a substantial
Yeah.
period of time?
Yeah.
If he has, then yes, I will elevate him to a piglet
The
status,
thing is,
but not
yeah,
a pig status.
Exactly, and I think that's your thing. Your pig status, piglet doesn't have to be a pig. Tom Mitchell could be a piglet.
No, he's not. He scored me freaking 50, dog. He's not a pig.
Yeah.
Look,
He's a pig. He's a chance to be a piglet.
so how many piglets? We just can't have everyone that scores well on a 6-week
Clubs
period
have
as a
bloody
piglet.
6 vice captains.
Not
Okay.
this.
The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The last 10 games of 2012, he scored over 110.
That's in 2012.
Yeah.
But for a substantial period of time.
What, that year is not enough to be in the development league?
Oh, in the development of a piglet?
Well, the
No,
development
a
of a pig, which is the D
piglet's not a
League.
development.
The
Piglet
D
league.
League is piglet.
Look, I am not going to stamp this off and I'm not going to sign off on this yet. I need a bit of time to sleep on it.
Could be a good topic for a podcast. At some
Maybe,
stage.
and we'll talk about it next week, I reckon.
All right, now thank you very much for listening and watching and all of that sort of stuff. It is semi-final weekend, so it is. If you're playing this week, it's do or die. Make sure that your side is absolutely
and
set.
don't die. Jesus.
Okay. And coming up is not this Saturday, but next Saturday is our annual DT Talk AFL Fantasy
hell
Dream
yeah.
Team meetup, which is happening at the Richmond Club Hotel. So that's at 100 Swan Street in Richmond. Details are there on the screen, as you can see there at the moment. It'll be from about 1 o'clock onwards till about 5. We're going to go to the footy that night. So there's plenty of cool stuff happening.
We're
What do
making
you
a
reckon?
pretty massive sacrifice to go to that too, just quietly.
Just quietly.
A little bit.
A night on the gas with Swanee,
Swanee
and
and
Beams.
Beams.
But we'll have more fun there.
Would we?
Exactly. Make it fun for us.
No, we will.
No,
It's
we
going to
will.
be good. So get along and please. We're going to be drowning our sorrows because we're supposed to be over here on free gas and that was Swanee and it's going to be Devo.
Unlucky.
But Harry Beard's going to be there and he's going to be playing.
Oh, that'll be
live
way
music.
cooler.
Way cooler. To a certain degree.
All right, so that is us for this week. Thank you for watching. As requested by, there's about 500 people that actually requested it.
Yep.
Can you put that graph up of the green vests again?
No one asked for that. Oh,
Yeah, they did.
God.
Oh, there they are. Calvin, we can't even see you. You're stuck.
Okay, here we go. Would he have made that graphic if he was in my position? No!
No, I wouldn't have.
No way!
All right. Thanks for watching.
Out.
See ya. Calvin,
Hey, Calvin,
fuck, get
lead this way.
Say goodbye.
Now wave.
Faggots.